Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League to Premier League here with Bath City. Tough start to the season there. 20th place, 1 win, 1 draw, 3 losses. And we come up today against Fleetwood, a very similar, against Cheltenham, a very similar start to the season. You know, we've just got a win, whilst they got 2 draws. Everything else is very similar. So it's a big match today. Playing against a team here. Apparently we're going to play a 5-2-1-2 with a diamond in midfield. Question is, what do I want to do? What do I want to play against a 5 back? Do you know what? That 5 at the back's just gonna. They got 3 defenders to mark these 2 strikers. You know, wing backs holding on to these. Diamond midfield that's going to lock onto these, and 2 strikers that's going to pin my centre backs back. This might make it a bit more interesting for us. And I'm going to go with it. Tilson for Warrior. Mitchell stays in, wins out on the right's fine. Brown on this left, I won't lie, hasn't really done enough for me. And surely I've got, like, here, what's Daly saying? He's played the under-21s. I need to keep Daly, I think, from the main team. Byron's been complaining, to be fair, he needs more starting time. So let's get Brown out, get Byron in. He is wanted by Hemel Hempstead. Of all teams, Harvey Wild Richard wanted by Notts County on transfer or loan by Eastbourne Borough. Luke Russ wanted by Braintree. I don't mind some of those, you know. It's... Excuse me. I'm going to jump into this game now and hope for something, for anything, to be honest. Once again, points are points here. We're playing against another team down in the relegation for us, so this really could be a relegation 6-pointer. And we desperately could do with those points right now. And here come back on the ball, straight from kickoff, holding onto it nicely. Akpan with a ball over the top. No one wins that. Bennett flicks out for a throw to Bath. And we continue from that throw early. Highlight in this game, Jenkins Davies picks up the ball to Akpan. He plays it forward to Windsor. Windsor inside to Foki. Quick 1-2 with Jenkins Davies. Quick 1-2 with Mitchell now. Oh, look at the tick-attack on display there. The 1-2 passing all the way into the box. It looked like we got very lucky there at the end. But up until the goal, it was great. Look at that quick 1-2. Quick pass in there. Smith then almost gets tackled by Power. Just lands at Jenkins Davies' feet to tap it in. And we find ourselves 1-0 up early. But is this a highlight to Cheltenham? A long ball forward. Sassy wins at the back, but it falls back to Cheltenham. Quick 1-2 then. That's great play now. And Ellis Harrison with an immediate response there for Cheltenham. 2 minutes in, the game already 1-1. And look at that formation. Maybe I should do that, to be honest with you. I do like that formation. I've tried it before. It hasn't worked for us. And we got such good wide players. But we need to find something that's going to work for us this season. As expected, a tight game so far. Mitchell back to Casagrande. He plays it short to Sassy. Out to Akpan. Akpan now. Looking for someone. Warrior, Akpan into Jenkins Davies. Goes out wide to Akpan now. Inside to Warrior again. Jenkins Davies with a quick pass out to Akpan. A ball in towards a Foki. What a touch. What a finish. Where has that been for the past, what, 6+ months on this game? The most hit and miss striker I've got. But I said it from the start. Remember the name Paco Avoki. Cuts across the defender, chests that down beautifully, and just drills it into the bottom corner. Giving Bath the lead once again inside 20 minutes. Again, 2-1 now. A very tight back and forth game here. A game that we need to try and really take a hold of. And I understand this is a weaker opponent, but I'm wondering if this 4-2-3-1 is the formation for us. And I tried changing it for no reason. Maybe I don't need to go really defensive. You're only going to win if you outscore your opponent, right? And that was a Foki again. Charging through the Cheltenham back line, getting that shot on target. Cheltenham roll it out to the defence. Went out wide there to Power. End of that highlight. And look at those stats for the game. Couldn't be much more 50-50 really. The difference being Paco Avoki's clinical finish for once in his life. Coming up to half time. Hopefully we're going to half time. 2-1 up, which we do. We do need to keep this up to full time. And I'm sure Cheltenham are going to do everything they can now to disrupt us and our flow. All we need to do is hold on for this win. Throw deep in their own half. Cheltenham give the ball to Atpan. Windsor now. Inside on his left to Warrelher. Back out to Windsor now. He's going to cut inside again. Warrelher picks it up. Who's he got? Mitchell. Through to Jenkins Davies. To Brown. How has Brown missed that? How has Brown missed that? He has been reasonably poor this season, to be honest, Brown, out on that left. I've not been overly impressed by him. In fact, one of the only signings I have been impressed by is the man who's tired, Mitchell. He's been good out there for us. Parsley for a Foki just feels right. And Ketter for Brown. All because of that miss, to be honest, Brown, mate. If you had tucked that home, I'd have left you on, but that miss, off you go, my son. Young 19-year-old Parsley chucked on at the top. One for the future, definitely he was, but he's also probably good enough to start for our team now. And a few tired legs coming out on that pitch here for Bath. And a large change on the Cheltenham side, 4 subs in 1 movement. 75 minutes in. Got a captain KP on at left back. And Windsor needs to come off. Tend to bring Russ on. And go more like that. And see out this game, hopefully. Into the final 10 minutes. Bath, we were looking like we were dominating the chances, but it looks like Cheltenham trying to fight back in these dire moments here. Luke Ross on the ball, out wide to Keto Diawa, inside to Parsley. Defended well by Cheltenham on the edge of their box. And they go out wide. Is this a chance to counter-attack here? Valentine down the right. Keto get a foot in. Keto get a foot in. No, Keto's going to let him keep running. And they get a ball in the box. And I was almost certain that was going to be a goal. I put all my players' instructions as tackle harder, but nobody actually wants to get a foot in. It's pointless having these kind of tactics if they don't actually work. And the Cheltenham keeper does well to claim there from that corner. He's going to go long. Akpan takes it down well. He goes on to Parsley now. Parsley to bury Cheltenham. The young 19-year-old. First goal of the season. And what a finish it was. And it looks like we are going to take all 3 points from this relegation 6-pointer. And that is ever so important to our season. Great, great game. And that is what you like to see. On an ever so important day, we make our way up to 17th in the table. Quickly do this press conference. Yeah. See where we are. The next match, we are in 17th in the league. Our next match is against Southend in the Virtue Trophy. Here's a quick look at our Virtue Trophy group. Southend Walsall and the West Ham under 21s. Another competition I'm not really fussed about, but a good opportunity to use some of the younger legs, the youth players, people who may need to get some match fitness up and see what we can do. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like, please do subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.